Hello, grade 7 children. Today we'll see the Unit 1 An Uncomfortable Bed written by Guy de Maupassant. So, about the author, he was in a 19th century French author, best known for the short stories. He wrote about 300 stories, 6 novels, and 3 travel books. So, of these famous stories, Nicholas and Uncomfortable Bed are the best. Most of his works were about everyday life of the simple and humble people. So, now let us enter into the story. This story is about some friends. The speaker invites some friends for the moment he arrives at the house. He is convinced that his friends who likes practical jokes are about to play a prank on him. So he is traveling to the Picardy. It is a place where his friends all are going to enjoy some weekends. So there was a warm welcome for him, and everything make him suspicious, from how warmly they welcomed him to how cheerfully they look at the dinner. He even wondered why so many people come to accompany him to his bedroom at bedtime. So this is the dinner time, and now it is the bedtime. When the speaker enters his room, he steps carefully, lights all the candles, and examines everything he finds not suspicious. He closes the window shutters, draws the heavy curtains, and places a chair in front of them so that he cannot be reached from outside through window. At first, he sits in the armchair because he does not dare to get into the bed. The prank, whatever it is, must have been set up at or around the bed. Yet, as the night advances, he argues with himself that his friends, who he thinks are waiting outside his door for the success of the joke, must be laughing at him for being so scared. He cannot let them have so much fun at his expense, so he decides to go to the bed after all. The bed curtains seem secure, but what if he receives a cold shower from overhead or sinks down to the floor as soon as he lies down? Finally, the speaker thinks of a clever precaution. He pulls the mattresses and the bedclothes down to the floor and makes his bed there in the middle of the room, facing the door. Then he puts out the candles and goes to sleep. He is woken up rather abruptly when a number of strange things happen at once. A heavy body falls on top of him. A burying liquid falls on his face, neck, and chest. There is a noise of plates and dishes crashing. He tries to understand what has fallen on him and feels a face. He strikes at it return, receiving a series of slaps himself. He then jumps out of the bed and rushes outside. There, the speaker finds that it is the morning. The noise brings his friends to the spot as well. All of them into the room and realize what really happened. It is the valet who is lying on the bed on the floor, shocked. When he entered the room with the speaker's tea, he could not see the bed on the floor since the candles were extinguished and the curtains were drawn and tumbled down on the top of the speaker. In other words, by trying to be too careful, the speaker brought upon himself the joke he had been desperately tried to avoid. The humor in the story is based mostly on his irony, that the very thing which the speaker was taking such great precautions to avoid, but it ended in the humor in the first person narration. It is because we follow the speaker at every step and know exactly what is going on his mind that we can enjoy the climax of the story better and see how funny it really is. I hope, children, you would have understood the speaker's emotions here. Thank you for listening.